In this video, you will learn 11 plus vocabulary list. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to master 11 plus exam techniques to land in your dream grammar school, start right now by subscribing and clicking on the bell so you don't miss anything. Burdensome starts with O. In this picture, we can see someone carrying the whole world on their back, which means they're carrying the whole world's burden on their back, which is obviously very burdensome. So this means the word is going to be onerous. And the sentence for this word is, this is the most onerous task I have ever undertaken in my office. So now let's go on to the next one. The next definition is praise enthusiastically and publicly, starts with A. In this picture, we can see someone praising the other person enthusiastically and publicly. So therefore, the word will be acclaim. And the sentence is, John deserves the acclaim he has received. So before we go on to the next one, do you guys remember the previous slide? So let's try to recall the previous slide. And the previous slide is onerous. Let's go on to the next one. Pay attention to starts with H. In this picture, we can see people paying attention to the painting they're drawing right now. So therefore, the word will be heed. And the sentence is, some fail to heed the lessons of history. So once again, let's try to recall the previous slide. Do you guys remember the previous slide? Well, the previous slide is acclaim. Let's go on to the next one. The next definition is the state of being well known for some bad quality. Starts with I. In this picture, we can see people kicking other people, which is obviously a bad quality. So this means the word will be infamy. And the sentence is, there are many people in the list of infamy. So now let's try to recall the previous slide. And the previous slide is going to be heed. Let's go on to the next one. Take part in something so as to prevent or alter starts with I. In this picture, we can see all of the dominoes falling, but there's just this one domino that is stopping the rest of the dominoes from falling. So this means the word is going to be intervene. And the sentence is, I'm powerless to intervene in the forum. So now, do you guys remember the previous slide? The previous slide is going to be infamy. Let's go on to the next one. The next definition is annoy, starts with R. In this picture, we can see a person who's really annoyed because, as you guys could see, there's smoke coming out of their ears and their hair is up, their eyes are looking really frustrated and have their sleeves rolled up as if they're going to fight someone, which suggests they're really, really annoyed. So therefore, the word will be rile. And the sentence for this word is, don't let him rile you. So let's recall the previous slide. And the previous slide is intervene. Let's go on to the next one. The next definition is songbird, starts with L. And in this picture, we can see a songbird. So therefore, the word will be lark. And the sentence is, I was up with a lark this morning. And as you guys could see, in this picture, we have a lark. So now let's try to recall the previous slide once again. So the slide before this one, or the previous slide, was rile. Let's go on to the next one. So the next one is twist, starts with C. In this picture, we can see a person who's really flexible and they're twisting and turning, doing some really difficult stretches. So this means the word will be contort. And the sentence is, bend the athlete, contort into impossible posture. And in this picture, we can see that this person is also doing some very hard postures. So let's try to recall the previous slide. And the previous slide in this case is going to be lark. Let's go on to the next one. The next one is going to be to provoke, to stimulate an action. Starts with G. In this picture, we can see a deer eating food. So therefore, the word will be goad. And the sentence for this word is hunger goad him to steal food. So let's once again try to recall the previous slide. The previous slide was contort. Let's go on to the next one. The next definition is irritate, starts with A. And in this picture, we can see someone who's really, really irritated. By the way they're looking at you, you could say that they're very irritated. So therefore, the word will be annoy. And the sentence is, I'm sure he does it just to annoy me. And in this picture, you can see a very annoyed person. So let's try to recall the previous slide. So the slide before this one, or the previous slide, was goad. Before we start the quiz, if you guys do want more vocabulary resources, I've got the link in the description for more resources. So go check that out. So now it's quiz time, and let's see how much we remembered by getting the quizzes right. So let's start with quiz number 1, which is burdensome, starts with O. And in this picture, we can see someone who's holding the whole world on their back, which suggests they're holding the whole world's responsibilities and its burden on their back, which is obviously very burdensome. So that's question number 1. And we can now move on to question number 2. Question number 2 is pay attention, to start with H. In this picture, we can see people who are painting. And when you paint something, it requires you to pay attention. So therefore, they're paying attention to the painting. So that's question number 2. And we can now move on to question number 3. Question number 3 is twist, starts with C. In this picture, we can see someone who's twisting and bending into difficult positions. So that's question number 3. But we can now move on to question number 4. And question number 4 is provoke, to stimulate an action. Starts with G. In this picture, we can see a deer eating food or stealing food. So that's our final question, question number 4. So now let's have a look at the results to see how well we have done. So let's go into the results now. And here are the results. So question number 1 was wondrous. Question number 2 was heed. Question number 3 was contort. And the final question, question number 4, was goad. So these are the 4 questions, and well done for attempting the quiz, and I hope you got all right. Now to learn more on 11 Plus Vocab, click the video on the right, and to learn the previous type, click the video on the left. So take your pick. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.